Bring us up to date and why there are still concerns being held for her welfare and safety.
Hi, good morning. So she held a 30-minute phone call with Thomas Bach, the president of the IOC. So what was interesting about the call is, it came after some videos had come out with her appearances over the weekend. However, on the video call, she was smiling. She said she was safe and well, living in a home in Beijing and asking for privacy as she spends more time with her friends and family. So there seems to be a bit of a more relaxed and relief mode coming from the officials at the IOC.
And yet this is such a sensitive time for President Xi Jinping ahead of the Beijing Olympics.
That's right. A lot is at stake for China right now. The biggest one, of course, is the Winter Olympics coming up in a few months. At stake also is diplomatic relationships. If countries pull out of the Olympics and advertising, so the list goes on.
Do we know at this point any drives to boycott the Beijing Olympics from any countries or private organizations?
I've seen some reports about British Prime Minister Boris Johnson hinting at a potential boycott, but at this point, it's still in the early stages. In one of our reporting, one of the human rights groups, Safeguard Defenders, said that this is really just the beginning rather than the end of the saga. So there's a lot to see going forward.
The WTA, as well as, of course, a lot of pro tennis players have taken a very strong stance in this story. How does this bode going into the Winter Olympics?
I think people will definitely be watching on how China handles this. One of the research, as the video started surfacing over the weekend, one of the research companies, Strategy Risk, that we spoke to, talked about how the videos had raised concerns if she was coerced, and it seems controlled and almost staged, some of them showing the dates. So it sounds like there is a lot of there's a controlled message that's coming out of all this, and obviously. Ending with the call with the IOC president and the two Olympics officials.